Hey everyone, and welcome to Komarebi Chronicle. On this channel, we share fun facts and trivia to help you enjoy Japanese anime and manga even more. Today, we're going to be talking about the Ubuyashiki family from the anime Demon Slayer. This video contains spoilers up to Season 4, so please be aware. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, the master of the manor. You're starting with a really low-key topic.
What do you mean, low-key? They're the head of the Kasatsutai. That's a huge deal.
You're right, Kai. The Ubuyashiki clan has served as the leader of the Kasatsutai for generations. For centuries, the head of the family has been known as the master of the manor, and their family's greatest desire is to defeat all demons, especially Muzan.
It's amazing how they've kept it going for so many generations. If my dad told me to take over his job, I'd run away in a heartbeat. Freedom to choose your own career is important.
You say, for generations, but how many years are we talking about here?
That's a great question. The Ubuyashiki family is actually related to Muzan. We know Muzan was born around 1,000 years ago during the Heian period. Given that the family was cursed with a short lifespan after Muzan became a demon, that means they've been leading the Kasatsutai for nearly 1,000 years.
1,000 years?
The master of the manor we think of, Ubuyashiki Kagaya, is the 97th head of the family.
The 97th? My grandpa's. How many times do you have to repeat that?
It's an unbelievable number, isn't it? By the way, it seems Muzan didn't know the Ubuyashiki family was his relative until they met face to face. My theory is that their original family name was Kimetsu, but they changed it to Ubuyashiki as a strategy to break the curse. Well, it's more like a wish-making ritual than a strategy.
Ah, I see. If they had the same family name or a similar one, Muzan would have known who Ubuyashiki was and what their goal was.
I can understand why they'd change their name. I mean, Kibutsuji means the crossroads where demons dance, right? Just imagining it is scary. If a demon came from your family, you'd definitely change your name.
You know, there are actually several family names in Japan that have the character for demon in them.
Really? Isn't that scary?
The voice actress for Nezuko has the character for demon in her name, too, right? Akari Kido. What does Kido mean?
A direct translation would be demon head.
Wait, this series isn't going to end with Nezuko being the secret boss, is it?
Who knows?
No, please don't do that.
By the way, why are there family names with the character for demon in them?
The origins are usually related to a family that defeated a demon, or comes from a legendary place where a demon lived.
Come to think of it, I had a classmate whose name had the demon character in it.
I just searched for some famous family names with demon in them. I think there are probably around 40,000, approximately 50,000 people with those names throughout Japan.
Hey, by the way, how many people have the name Kibutsuji?
0. The name Kibutsuji is a fictional name from Demon Slayer.
Huh? Really? Then is the name Ubuyashiki also fictional?
No, there are people named Ubuyashiki. About 200 of them.
Whoa, that's super rare.
Now, let's get back to the main topic. Because a demon named Muzan appeared from their own bloodline, the Ubuyashiki family was cursed. All the children born into the family are frail and short-lived, under a curse that prevents them from living past the age of 30.
Frail and short-lived, that was originally Muzan's condition, wasn't it? I remember him saying he was so weak he wasn't expected to live to 20.
That's a very good point. The Ubuyashiki family's curse seems to have its origins in Muzan's own frail constitution.
So, if they can't live long, how old was Ubuyashiki Kagaya in the anime?
He passed away at the age of 23. His son, Kiriya, became the head of the family at just 8 years old.
8 years old? That's when kids are learning multiplication in elementary school. It's unbelievable that someone so young was leading the Kasatsutai, fighting with their lives on the line.
8 years is incredibly young, but Kagaya himself became the head of the family when he was only 4.
Oh, man, I think I was obsessed with toy cars and trains at that age.
I was probably obsessed with building blocks and Pokemon. To think they were fighting demons with adult swordsmen at that age.
Kagaya's father was a very sensitive person, so he couldn't bear to see the Kasatsutai warriors getting hurt. So, at the age of 19.
Yeah, that makes sense. We cried so much when Rengoku lost his life, but things like that must have happened all the time. It must have been so painful. But to be in such pain at just 19 years old that he made that choice, that's really tough.
Kagaya had 2 younger brothers. However, Ubuyashiki men are destined for a short life. Even the women would die young unless they married and changed their family name before the age of 13.
Ugh. Even if it's to escape the curse, getting married at 13. I guess it's still better than being a man who can't escape it.
Do you remember when Kiryu first appeared, he was wearing a girl's kimono? That's because it's a family tradition to raise them as girls until they're 13. It was probably a sort of wish, saying, this child is a girl, they're not the successor, so please don't bring any more misfortune near them. But since Kiryu had to become the head, you can see him wearing a boy's kimono in the movie.
Honestly, now that it's all over, I can say the Ubuyashiki kids who showed up at the final selection were kind of creepy, like something out of the movie The Shining.
By the way, did you know that Kiryu and his siblings are quintuplets? Do you know how to tell them apart?
Quintuplets? I had no idea. They all looked so similar, I never knew the difference.
The one boy is Korea, and he has black hair. The other 4 have white hair, and they're all girls, right? Can you really tell them apart?
Their hair ornaments are all different. The 2 who hosted the final selection were the ones with black hair and a wisteria hair ornament on the left, which was Kiryu, and the one with white hair and a wisteria hair ornament on the right, which was Kanata. When Tanjiro first met the Hashira and Kagaya, Hinaki and Nichika were there. Hinaki had a red string ornament and Nichika had a yellow one. Hinaki and Nichika were the 2 playing in the garden when Muzan arrived. The ones who support Kiryu as the new head of the family are Kuina and Kanata. Kuina has white hair and a wisteria hair ornament on her left side.
Oh, wow. I'll have to pay closer attention next time.
So, the quintuplets' hair colors resemble their parents. Black for the boy, white for the girls.
That's right. It looks like the mother's hair color was passed down. By the way, Kagaya's wife's name is Amane. Amane was 4 years older than Kagaya. They married when Kagaya was 13 and Amane was 17. It was an arranged marriage, but at the time, marriage meant a bond between families, so the wishes of the individuals often weren't considered. Especially in noble or prestigious families.
Wait, I remember Mitsuri being rejected in her marriage meeting, though?
Yeah, you're right. It was still possible for the man to say no. But it was incredibly difficult for a woman to do the same. So Kagaya told Amane, if you're against this marriage, I'll turn down the proposal myself. To marry Kagaya meant that she and her children were destined for a short life, so a wife had to be prepared for a huge commitment. Kagaya understood that, so he told Amane, "Please don't force yourself." But hearing those words, Amane decided to marry him.
I'd fall for him, too. Even if it was an arranged marriage, it's amazing that a couple can have such deep feelings for each other.
That's probably why she never left his side until the very end.
And Hinaki and Nichiko were amazing, too. Muzan definitely let his guard down because Kagaya had his wife and children there, but they knew a bomb wouldn't be enough to defeat him, right? So for them to stay with Kagaya shows incredible resolve.
It's truly incredible that the Ubuyashiki family, starting with Kagaya, who became the head at just 4 years old, faced that final battle with such resolve. Even after losing their parents, Kiriya, Kuina, and Kanata continue to lead the Kusatsutai to defeat Muzan. You can see their dignified appearance in the movie. And with that, this has been our discussion on the Ubuyashiki family from Demon Slayer.
On this channel, I'll be sharing fun facts and trivia to help you enjoy Japanese anime and manga even more.
If you liked this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. It would be a huge motivation for me to create more videos.